Hi everyone, Mr. H here. So good to see you again. And today we're going to continue talking about new rhythms by talking about a new one called dotted half notes. So let's dive in and get started. To begin with, I want to see if you remember some of these rhythms. So looking at this note that we see here, do you remember how many beats this note gets? We know we've seen it before. Do you remember? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, a billion? Well, let's take a look. All right, so we know that this is a half note, and a half note is worth 2 beats. So we would clap it like this. 1, 2. We would clap on the first beat and hold our hands together for the second beat. Any note that's worth a half note is worth 2 beats. So it would start our sound on the first beat and continue through to the second beat. Let's all do a half note together. Ready? And half note. Let's try it one more time. Ready? And half note. Very good. All right. Now, how many beats does this note get? It looks kind of similar to a half note, but it's filled in. It's got a little something extra too. We talked about this one before earlier in the month. Do you remember it? Do you remember how many beats it gets? It's a little different. It's a little tricky. Well, this is a dotted quarter note, and it's worth 1.5 beats. So if we were clapping it, instead of doing our regular clapping of 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4 quarter notes, we would go 1 and 2. So that we know that we have the full beat and then part of the next beat as well. So 1.5, 1 and 2. Can we try that all together? And together, ready, and 1 and 2. One more time, ready, and 1 and 2. All right, very good. Now, do you remember the dot? Do you remember that? So this note has a dot on it. I've circled it here in red. When a note has a dot, we add a little more to the rhythm. It gets a little bit longer. So this was a dotted quarter note. A regular quarter note is worth 1 beat, but when we add that dot to it, now it's worth 1.5 beats. So that dot means that you hold the note a little bit longer. So now that we remember that, we have this new note here, the dotted half note. It takes the half note that we all know and we add a dot to it. So it's a half note with a dot on it. When we add the dot to a half note, now it's 3 beats long. So it used to be 2 beats, then we add the dot, and then it becomes 3 beats. So the dotted half note is 3 beats long. Now, when we count the dot half note, we count 1, 2, 3. So you remember back with the half note, we counted like this, 1, 2, and we held our hands together because that means the sound was still going. Well, now we hold it for an extra beat. So we would go 1, 2, 3. We all do that together, put our hands together. 1, 2, 3. All right, can we do it again? Ready? All together. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. Very good. So that is how you're going to count a dotted half note. It's worth 3 beats, and we add it all together. So let's practice this with this rhythm reading here. Now this says rhythm reading in 3/4 time, which just means that each group of notes is 3 beats total. So we are going to see quarter notes and half notes, dotted half notes, 8th notes, and a little other things mixed in. So we are going to try them all together. So usually when we play, I will clap 1 or 2 times, then I'll have you clap 1 or 2 times. So let's begin. It's also cool music. I like the music. Here we go. Get ready to go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, your turn. Very good. Switching to the next one. I'll do it twice, you do it twice. 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Here's some rest. Ready. 2 and 3. 2, 3. 2 and 3. Next one, remember, I do 2, you do 2. 2, 3, 1. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1. 3 and 1. Next one, my turn again. 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 3, 1, 2, 3. My turn, here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Last one, here's my turn. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1 and 3 and It's tricky. And we're done. All right. Very good job. I know that one can get a little tricky, not just because we had notes that went all the way to 3 beats, but also because we had a lot of dotted notes and a lot of half beats and other trickiness like that. But I know that you guys can figure it out, and I know that you guys can do it because we've been working really hard on rhythms all this week. Well, that's all the time we have for today. So until I see you guys again, have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.